just in time, but look what delayed me. See this? Brand new receiver, brand new ball. I pulled the mowers off at that account and the whole front of the trailer comes up right off the ball. I'm like, what the hell's going on? Well, remember when I did those late season, kind of middle of the winter, spring cleanups and I borrowed somebody else's trailer? Well, I put his receiver with his 2-inch ball in that truck. And stupid me, being in a rush, forgot all about it. So luckily I was less than a half a mile away from Home Depot. I had to run around the corner, go to, I don't know, it might be dark in here. I had to go to Home Depot and buy a 2 5/16 inch ball because I didn't have one, and it was still like 10 miles from my house to get back home, bumpy roads. I wasn't about to chance it. So I buy the 2 5/16 ball. I walk all the way back out to my trailer on the other side of the lot because it was the only place to park, and I pull that ball off and I go to stick that 2 5/16 in there, and of course the hole in the receiver is too small, it won't take the bigger ball. So then I go back in and I buy a receiver, come back out and get the other receiver out, pound that receiver in because the new one wouldn't go in, it's a little bit longer, pounded that in. Then I go in the toolbox on the trailer to where I normally have these huge channel locks. And are they there? No, because they're right here in my toolbox. So I had to go back in and I bought a Milwaukee pipe wrench, a big one. And I go out there and I change everything out, get it put back together. I start looking at the receiver. I'm like, this isn't my receiver. I painted mine at the beginning of last year. It looked almost brand new. So I called the guy I borrowed the trailer off of, and of course he has mine and I have his. So $100 later, now it's hooked up and the trailer will not come off the truck. These are the things other lawn care channels will not tell you about. And it happens and there's nothing you can do. You gotta bite the bullet and fix it. And that's just the way it is.
I can feel it somewhere inside, haunting, like a drug I keep on wanting. There's a love that fits so perfect, it's hard to believe. There's a reason I can feel my heart stop beating, and the air gets tough just breathing. I'm alone, but I'm still feeling like someone's with me. It's strange, I know, but I feel like you're here with me, like chasing ghosts. I know you're out there. Time is unfair, 'cause I know you're out there somewhere, patient, waiting unaware, feeling like your grip might slip too soon. But I'm running, chasing speed and gunning. I'll be right there all of a sudden. I feel your heartbeat lead me straight to you. It's strange, I know, but I feel like you're here with me. It's like chasing ghosts. I know you're out there.
Well, here's the deal. It's really windy out here, so I'm hoping with this windsock covering the mic, it'll be fine. But this big property, this commercial building, and then that whole grass area all the way out there, you can't really see it in the camera. Well, you guys have seen this property last year. So I used the walker, emptied a bag, did great like always. And then I just used this. I'm now at 0.6 hours. So here's the deal. This is my thoughts on this thing. I love this seat. This is better than any suspension seat, the Grammar seats or the suspension seat on the Scag. It's better than any seat I've ever had. Just the cushion it has with that spring in there is awesome. It leaves a beautiful cut. It's pretty fast, not super fast, but it's definitely fast enough to knock out some properties. But it's nice. It definitely takes some getting used to. It driving it, you know, sitting down like that, and I don't really notice too much of a problem with not being able to see over the front, so that's not a big deal by any means. When I got somewhere where I really was picky about wanting to see over the front, I just stood up and rode it, and it's just as easy to stand up and ride as it is to sit down. So that definitely wasn't an issue at all. But it's a cool mower. I think I'm really gonna like it. I think I'm gonna have a lot of fun with it. You guys know we'll blow up YouTube with videos on this thing like I always do. So definitely more to come on this thing.